Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss on the previous question papers. It was discussed on the basis of each question, each lesson. So analysis of question papers 2015 to 2022. This is Social Science 2022-23. I am Lakshmikant D. Mamdapur, Assistant Teacher, Government High School, Kulali. So today I am going to discuss on the lesson India, Geographical Position and Natural Features, the first lesson of Geography. So 1 mark questions. The northern ground is called the accumulation ground. Why? It was asked in 2017 April examination. The answer is this field is made up of alluvial soil brought by the rivers. So second question, which is the highest mountain peak in southern India? 2017 June. The answer is Anaimudi. The third question is, which is the highest mountain peak in India? This question was asked in 2019 June. So the answer is K2 or Mount Godwin Austen. So the fourth question is, another name for the Greater Himalayas is 2021 June. This question was asked. The answer is Greater Himalaya or Himadri. So the fifth question is, where Eastern and Western Ghats meet? 2022 April examination. The answer is Nilgiri Hills. So these are the 5 1-mark questions which were asked in the previous question paper. So let's move on to 2-mark questions. What are the natural or physical features of India? The parts of Indian physical features. So it was asked in 2015 April examination. The first one is Northern Mountains. Next one, Peninsular Plateau, and the Great Plains of North, and then coastal plains. So these are the 4 points you have to write for this question. So the next question is, why is the Peninsular Plateau so important economically, or what is the economic significance of the Peninsular Plateau? This question was asked in 2015 and 16 April examination and 2016 June examination. It was also asked for 3 marks. 2 marks and 3 marks. Both type questions were asked in the previous question paper. So the answer is rich in minerals, dense forest, rich in biodiversity. So the second part is influence of southwest monsoon winds. Black soil is favorable for agriculture. The headwaters of many rivers facilitate the generation of hydroelectricity. So the fourth point is, there are also hill stations are here. So these are the 4 points you have to write for this question. So let's move to the question number 3. How are West Coast plains different from East Coast plains? 2018 June question paper, you have to refer for this one. The West Coast plains and East Coast plains. West Coast plains, these are stretched from Kutch to Kanyakumari. East Coast plains from river Ganges to Kanyakumari. Second point is, spread between Western Ghats and Arabian Sea and Eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. West coast having Malabar, Canara, Konkan and Gujarat coasts, whereas Eastern coast is considering Coromandala and Utkala coasts. And the next point, West coast are a narrow field, East coast is a wide field. West coast has a steep slope and East coast has a flat slope. West coast plains no saltwater lakes. East coast plains there are saltwater lakes. West coast plains no river estuaries, and the East coast plains there are riparian lands. So these are the answers. So the third question is differentiate between Andaman and Nicobar Islands. It was asked in April 2018 examination. Andaman and Nicobar Islands, on one side we have to see Lakshadweep. Andaman and Nicobar are in the Bay of Bengal. Lakshadweeps are in the Arabian Sea. Andaman and Nicobar hard volcanic rocks are formed, and Lakshadweeps were made of corals. Andaman and Nicobar Islands are having 204 islands, whereas Lakshadweep is having 43 islands. So differentiate Eastern Ghat and Western Ghats. It was asked in 2020 March examination. Eastern Ghats river Ganges from Kanyakumari up to the estuary. Western Ghats from Kutch to Kanyakumari in Gujarat. Eastern Ghats not continuous. Western Ghats are continuous. Eastern Ghats are not tall. Western Ghats are tall. Eastern Ghats separated by river valleys, whereas Western Ghats not isolated from river valleys. Eastern Ghats far from the sea, Western Ghats close to the sea. So these are the answers you have to write for the question. Differentiate Eastern Ghat and Western Ghats. So we have map also here. Indrakul, north latitude 23.5, east longitude 82.5, Bengaluru and Kanyakumari. These are the map questions for this lessons in the previous question papers. Thank you for watching video. You may get the notes also by watching the whole video. You may get the notes also for this video. You just go to description box and find the link for the notes.